Vola angwela o veteranu ako itabua. Ako do talitay na barong na Bula FM nambanduan na sir.
Bula, alang gono ilutoka do talita ka ng Bula FM berarti ni nambanduan na sir.
Ni Bula binaka, nanreke ngo sa Bula FM nga. Na kasi.
Nalang go sa mundo atibyo ng Bula FM nambanduan na sir nusur.
Ni Bula binaka, nalang go Jerry yang melambasa. Do barong na Bula FM nambanduan.
Bula FM nambanduan na sir.
In the news tonight, emotional Diwali for Sami family. Lavoni residents celebrate Diwali. And PM says lines of division long gone.
From the studios of FBC Suba, Amrita Sagar.
Several residents of Nanuku settlement in Vatuanga today took time out from celebrating Diwali to visit 76-year-old Pawn Sami, who resides in the neighborhood. Sami, who lives with his grandson and daughter, says they cannot celebrate Diwali as they're faced with financial difficulties and are still struggling to put a proper roof over their heads. Korey Tandulala visited the family today and files this report.
While many are celebrating the Festival of Lights with their loved ones, Pawn Sami is thankful that humanity still exists.
I don't have anyone here to help or look after me. Most of the time, I go sit by the roadside crying and begging for money. Life isn't always fair. Diwali used to be so special for me, but now it's just like any other day.
Living in an unfathomable condition after his wife's passing in 2015, Sami is hopeful this Diwali will bring him and his grandson a reason to smile.
This Diwali, I'm just thankful for the life I have. I am grateful to my grandson who's always looking after me. We have nothing here at home. This is our house. Everyone is busy enjoying with their family. Sadly, this is another side of reality. I know I'm not the only one in this situation, and I urge people to share a little love.
While many teenagers are playing with fireworks and indulging in different variety of sweets, Sami's 18-year-old grandson is busy trying to make ends meet.
I don't think I ever got a chance to be a kid. I want to eat sweets and play with fireworks, but even that is not possible, because we don't have anything. We don't even have money to buy anything. This Diwali, I only have one wish. I wish that my house could be fixed so that my grandfather won't have to fall every now and then.
Despite his current situation, Sami is optimistic about his Diwali message.
For Diwali, I think it doesn't matter where you're from or what you do, as long as there is love, care and kindness amongst all of us, especially to celebrate, spread joy and look after one another.
Whether you're rich or poor, Sami's message is clear. The Festival of Lights marks new beginnings. For Sami and his family, the hope of celebrating a good Diwali in the future is what keeps them going. Korey Tandulala, FBC News.
Diwali is about togetherness and hope. It brings a domino effect on everyone, regardless of race, religion or ethnicity. For Cicely Lal, who is originally from the Solomon Islands, celebrating the Festival of Lights with the family over the years has taught her the gift of sharing and caring for others. Faria Begum reports that today the Lal family, who reside in Tamavua, opened their doors to neighbours, families and friends to celebrate this special occasion.
Say happy Diwali.
30-year-old Cecily Lal married into a Hindu family 3 years ago, and adapting to their culture and religious celebrations is something she embraces.
Everybody has a smiling face, they are happy. We have a sharing heart. When people coming to our house, we share the sweets we have, we smile with each other, we greet each other. So it's like a joyous event for all of us. It brings everybody together.
For Ashna Singh, the wet weather did not dampen the spirits of many who still made an effort to celebrate Diwali with her family.
This Diwali is quite quiet compared to last year, and I think the weather is a major factor.
All decked up for Diwali, 14-year-old Janvi Naidu sends her best wishes.
I want to wish all the Fijians happy Diwali, and especially my friends who study at Mambula Primary School.
It's all about traditions for 52-year-old Sushila Devi, who will be enjoying the drums and dancing tonight. Devi will also be making kajal tonight, which has been a staple for her family.
Putting on this kajal means it will protect our eyes from evil. I make it annually, and the batch I make every year lasts me till the next Diwali.
Even though the settlement might not have much to offer, one thing is for sure, Residents of Lovoni definitely know how to celebrate Diwali. Faria Begum, FBC News.
Well, we now cross live to our journalist, Koroi, who is in the Nasinu area tonight. Koroi, what's the atmosphere like there, and you have managed to have some Diwali sweets yet?
Yes, Amrita, I think I've definitely had way too much sweets before coming here earlier today. Now, when we were making our way to Langere, we're currently joining you from Langere. When we were making our way here, we saw a lot of Fijians along the road, kind of like enjoying and living in the spirit of Diwali as they walk up the street, trying to enjoy the light displays in many of the houses along this neighborhood. We also noticed a lot of cars driving up and down. They also seem to be enjoying the light displays as well. And it was raining just a few minutes ago, and Fijians along this neighborhood seems determined to make the most of this Diwali celebration. If you can hear the sounds around what's happening here, there's a lot of fireworks happenings in Langere right now. Now, as for me, I will soon go join one of the family to get some of the sweets and maybe sweeten up a little bit more. Thank you, Amrita.
Thank you, Koroi. I'm thinking of joining you later. Prime Minister Voreqe Bainimarama has assured the Fijian community living overseas that there is an abundance of hope in Fiji. Speaking at the Fiji Day Gala dinner event in Sydney, Australia, which is aimed at raising funds for girls and women at the Homes of Hope in Fiji, Bainimarama says the old lines of division have long gone. Apenisa Wangairandovu reports.
The Fijian Prime Minister says gone are the days when we were forcibly split along ethnic, religious and provincial lines.
For many of those who left the country, some of you in this room, among them perhaps, the hope for a future of equality in Fiji may have seemed lost entirely. But my friends, those old lines of division have been erased through the work of my government.
Bainimarama says that various developments signify hope for Fiji.
I can say with confidence that hope in Fiji is abundant. I see it in the eyes of every young student when I visit new classrooms. I see it in the communities that have been built back stronger than ever after the devastation of Cyclone Winston. I see it in our budding young entrepreneurs and our new business owners.
The Prime Minister also thanked those who attended the event for their generosity.
The outpouring of generosity shown by those in this room tonight makes me proud to serve as Fiji's Prime Minister. Thank you. And in Fiji and across the world, Diwali, of course, celebrations are among us, and I think the same lessons of goodness prevailing over evil is something that should inspire us all to dig deep in our support of such beacons of light as Homes of Hope.
The head of government adds that the funds raised will make a huge difference in the lives of those who live at the home. Apenisa Wangairandovu, FBC News.
2 children have died in 2 separate accidents which police say could have been avoided. The first accident occurred on Friday in Yalalevu Ba, whereby a 1-year-old girl died after a vehicle driven by a relative reversed and ran over her. The victim was rushed to the Ba hospital and was pronounced dead on arrival. The second incident occurred in Vuna Taviuni yesterday. The 12-year-old victim allegedly tried to jump onto the back of the truck while the driver was reversing when he slipped and was trapped under the vehicle. He was also rushed to the Taviuni hospital and was pronounced dead on arrival. Police say the investigations into the alleged negligence will be looked into and both drivers will be questioned. Up ahead, parents to support their children's career choices. An unsuccessful Fijian, a cancer survivor, tells of their painful journey. Details after the break.
Hi, Bula. I'm Selai from Nandi. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, my name is Sotiama here in Ba. We love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, I'm Miri. I'm from Lotoka and I love Gold FM because they play all my classic hits.
Hi, my name is Fiona from Tavua and I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, I'm Ini from Rakiraki. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic.
Students should not be influenced or forced into pursuing a certain career path if they are not interested. This was highlighted by Attorney General Aya Said Kayum while officiating at the prize-giving ceremony for QVS in Tailevu yesterday. Said Kayum is urging parents and guardians to support their children's career choices. Koroi Tandalala reports.
With the school term coming to an end, there are expectations set for many of these final year students.
The challenge with any great institution, whether it's a school, whether it's a government, whether it's an NGO, whether it's the economy, is to be able to maintain your relevance throughout the time. Because with time, if you don't change, if you don't adopt, if you don't adapt, you can get left behind.
Attorney General Ayad Said Kayum says majority of Fiji's population is made up of youths and the challenge is on the older generation to shape children to be good leaders.
Today, 50% of the Fijian population is below the age of 27. 50%. 70% of the Fijian population is below the age of 40. So all of us who are over the age of 40, we are the minority.
Said Kayum says shaping the younger generation and supporting their career choices is important in filling up the brain drain dent. Koroi Tandulala, FBC News.
Fiji Roads Authority is not responsible for drainage within municipal boundaries. The statement comes as Chief Executive Jonathan Moore was asked if the authority will be replacing a culvert in the Wailanda Industrial Estate in Lami. Some businesses told FBC News that the Lami Town Council promised to change the culvert to a bigger one. The current culvert, they say, causes flooding during a heavy downpour. Students and workers in these settlements are often affected.
People have to realise that within municipal boundaries, the responsibility for drainage is with the municipal council. Outside the municipal boundaries, it's FRA. So my team are checking on where it actually lies and where the problem is. If it's an FRA issue, we'll resolve it. But if it's within the boundary of the municipality, then they'll have to resolve the issue. The
late Suita Niu Mataiwalu was laid to rest yesterday at the Nasinu Cemetery in Wainimbuku. Niu Mataiwalu, who was originally from Bau, was a victim of a tragic murder and died after he was allegedly killed by a suspect of a theft case in Lautoka earlier this week. The late officer was accorded a hero's farewell after paying the ultimate sacrifice to his calling as a police officer. Hundreds of mourners, including his family, friends, work colleagues and officers from the Fiji military and police force, were part of the heartfelt event. The Fiji Police Force says the young officer will be remembered for his heroic sacrifice. Let your faith be bigger than your fear, because giving up is not an option. With the month of October coming to an end, tonight we bring you the success story of Teresia Tokona, a breast cancer survivor who has gone through a painful and challenging journey but came out victorious. Kelly Vadala with this story.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
Teresia Tokona was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer in April following the death of her sister. Like many, she knew it was going to be a battle, especially when it came to chemotherapy.
Because I don't want to go through what my younger sister had gone through. She passed away in 2017, and that motivated me to just go to the hospital and let the doctors do their work. Every cycle before I go for chemotherapy, I have to go for blood test. On my third chemotherapy, I went for blood test, and when I came on the second day, on Tuesday, the nurses at oncology told me, we cannot do chemotherapy on you. They said, your corpuscles is very weak. They are very weak. Oh, what shall I do? We cannot do anything. We don't do nothing. We'll have to send you back home. Okay. And they gave me another date for my third chemotherapy.
The 61-year-old says when it came to one of her chemo appointments, she felt out of place as negativity started to set in.
Some family friend came, and I was overhearing something that I really don't like. That is the thing that we need to tell all the people that is going through chemo to be very happy. She or he has to be with people that are positive in everything they say. You need not hear anything that will hurt your feelings.
Tokona says she had sleepless nights as worry clouded her mind ever since she was diagnosed with cancer. A few weeks later, she was assured that her operation would be successful.
The doctors from New Zealand was there when I came from my clinic, and they told me, and they said to me, don't worry, we'll take care of you. That is what I was really happy for, because doctors nowadays, they don't say those kind of things to us. They don't encourage us, and that is what the doctors had told me. Be happy, don't worry, we'll take care of you.
Now given a second chance at life, this cancer survivor is spending the most of it with family.
The couples, when they know that the ladies are having breast cancer, they tend to leave them. That is not the right thing to do, and I asked them if they could be by their side all the time. That is when the right time for you to be helpful, and he is there for you. He should be there for you.
Teresia Tokona, like many diagnosed with cancer, never knew the signs and symptoms of the disease and opted for traditional medicine first. Today, she is an advocate of breast cancer, letting both women and men know that medical attention is vital. She lives to remind people that they're stronger than cancer. Kelly Vadala, FBC News.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
Hi, I'm Shamiza. And I'm Salma. We're from Nandi and we love Mirchi FM because it's hot.
My name is Rajnita Lata and I'm from Vatulaloba. और हम सब मिर्ची FM सुनता है because it's hot. Hi, my name is Vinita. I'm from Lambasa. I love listening to Mirchi FM. It's number one.
हमारा नाम सागर रेड्डी है. हम लोग स्कूल में, हम लोग घर में और कहीं भी रहता हम लोग कल मिर्ची FM सुनता. Gold Town Tava में मिर्ची FM दागो मामा.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.
The defending Rugby World Cup champions have been dethroned in Japan. This came after England stunned the All Blacks 19-7 last night in the first World Cup semi-final to force their way into the Rugby World Cup final. Well, after their 19-7 loss to England in the Rugby World Cup semi-final, All Blacks coach Steve Hansen says England exposed them. Hansen says the loss is hurtful, but it's all part of the game. As hurtful as it was, millions of Kiwi fans are devastated after the All Blacks semi-final loss to England. After 4 years of planning, New Zealand will have to try again in 2023. The Wales are looking to be the underdogs as they prepare for South Africa in their Rugby World Cup semi-final clash. The Western Force have been crowned the 2019 National Rugby Championship winners after thrashing the Canberra Vikings 41-3 in the NRC final. The Force led 7-3 at halftime and scored 5 tries in the second half to seal their first NRC title win. Tasman has defeated Wellington 31-14 in the final to win the 2019 Mitre 10 Cup. Tasman had an unbeaten run throughout the season. They led 23-14 at half-time. This is Tasman's first Mitre 10 Cup title win. Boxer Savinala Naliva is the new light heavyweight champion of Fiji. Naliva defeated Joseph Kwajo in the 12th round of the South Pacific Boxing Promotion last night. The rematch was held in Prince Charles Park in Nandi. Meanwhile, Jesse Ravundi defeated Raturakuro Donivavana through a 7th round knockout to claim the super welterweight title. Showers and isolated thunderstorms with heavy falls was experienced over Vanuatu, the eastern parts and interior of the other larger islands today. Cloudy conditions with afternoon or evening showers prevailed elsewhere. While looking at the west, a few showers were experienced over Ba, Lotoka, Nadi and Singatoka, but there was also a little sunshine in the division today. And eastwards, from Pacific Harbour to Suva, Raki experienced fine weather hitting the 30s. Other areas, it was humid with periods of rain. Up north, fine weather prevailed with Lambasa and Nambawalu in the 30s as well. Now at sea, southeast winds 20 to 25 knots, gusting to 30 knots through the passages. Rough seas are forecast. For the tides, you can expect high tide to be at 4:44 tomorrow morning with low tide at 10:38 a.m. Sunrise will be at 5:43. The outlook for tomorrow, you can expect the wet weather to continue, and as we look forward to Tuesday, occasional showers and few thunderstorms with heavy falls expected over Vonwalevu. Cloudy with some showers and isolated thunderstorms and heavy falls likely over the eastern parts and interior of the larger islands. Elsewhere, it should be fine apart from possible afternoon or evening showers. Recapping the main stories, emotional Diwali for Sami family. Lavoni residents celebrate Diwali, and PM says lines of division long gone. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station Gold FM. To our poll question segment, this week we're asking, is it getting more expensive to celebrate Diwali every year? Visit our FBC website to answer. Well, do send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via our Facebook page FBC News. You can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or simply hashtag FBC News. Before we leave, we'd like to wish Fiji a very happy and prosperous Diwali. That was your FBC News for tonight. Until next time, good night.
Natango merea maramani waya manatuya sawa wetikitukutunde nandi ya ndo marataka na varonga na Radio Fiji One.
Yawa asna vatili yawa maga Monica. Tondo varonga vale bunar domai biti lambasa.
Bula natango aprosa ngarse ngor kraki do televe na varonga na Radio Fiji One na domai biti.
Natango tsani bukia ngoni na mosi ando taleta kana varonga na Radio Fiji One na domai biti su.
Radio Fiji One na domai